Hello, it's your Wisconsin wine guy. I'm Laura Shelby, and as promised, I'm going to begin to speak to you about some of the wines of Wisconsin. I mean, there's so much when it comes to wine in Wisconsin. It's one of those diamonds in the rough. You know, we know about California, we know about Oregon, Washington. Heck, some of us even know about Michigan or Minnesota, but you're missing out on the wonderful wines that are being produced here in Wisconsin. You know, and I like to also reiterate that it's so diversified that wines are made from fruits grown here. Wines are made from grapes that are not grown here, and wines are also made from grapes that are grown here. So it's a very well diversified wine industry and a lot to offer. So tonight I'm going to be opening up a wine produced by one of the wineries here in California. It's called Peninsula Winery. So you get a look at that. Peninsula Winery, and the wine is called Sinister. Now this is a very interesting wine. This isn't made from grapes that are grown here. The grapes are 47% Syrah, 24% Pinot Noir, and 29% Merlot. You know, so this should be very, very interesting. You know, Peninsula Winery, located in the Door County region of Wisconsin, where it's a host of quite a few wineries there. You know, it's quite a bit with wines made from grapes, quite a bit wines made from fruits. You know, so very well diversified. Something for every taste. As I always say, there's a wine for every palate and a palate for every wine. And we're going to give this a try here. Now, what I did was, a few years ago, when this wine hit the market, I snagged myself a few bottles and left it to age. You know, it tasted fantastic. You know, right out the gate, it was a very delicious wine. You know, I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to know how it's going to taste, say, 2 to 3 years from now. Well, here is that chance right now. I mean, you could just smell it right there in the bottle. I mean, that's just great. So I'm going to, if you're not familiar with this, you must get your hands on some of these. This is called the Haley's Corker. This is some of the souvenirs from back in the days of owning a wine shop. So here's a Haley's Corker. Has a little pin. And if you can see inside, so if it gets some light behind, there you go, some light behind it. There's a little screen in there for filtering out sediment. It comes with its own enclosure, so it actually protects the wine. I mean, a little bit of air is okay, in the wine, if you're going to be drinking it over the next couple of days. You know, so a little bit of air is okay in the wine. It helps, you know, give that wine more time to breathe as you disperse some of the wine or drink some of the wine. So the Haley's Corker, you know, get your hands on one of those. So that just simply goes in there. It's going to aerate and pour the wine at the same time. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this wine here. I mean, look at that beautiful color. Okay, look, no spill. I mean, the most fantastic. I'm going to do. This is a commercial for Haley's Corker. You know, most great thing about this is, it seals. So you can put this right back in your cellar and it'll be fine. So that's a fantastic little gadget there, Haley's Corker. So here goes the swirl here. Oh man, it just rolls off the nose. You know, the different grapes. You know, I always have this saying that if it doesn't smell like grapes, then what's the point? Ah, so you have that, you know, you have the tones or the notes of cherry spice going on here. You know, a little bit of oak, you know, just very nice subtle hints of toasted oak. Now I like to do a two-step process, you know. First step is going to be a rinse on the palate. Wow. That's not the taste, but just the explosiveness in the mouth on the wine that's been sitting, you know, for a couple of years. You know, it's just fantastic. You know, so now with that rinse, my mouth now, or my palate, is just full of the wine itself. No interference. Now for the second taste. Nicely balanced. You know, you get about medium type tannins. I give them this one here. Nice acidity. Again, without that palate rinse or that mouth rinse, you probably miss out on acidity. My mouth is watering right now, and that's a good sign. You know, I think it'd be fantastic with food, and with the medium-like tannins, it'd be great to drink on its own. Flavor-wise, oh, I mean, just bursting with fruit, bursting with fruit. I mean, I can see this another year. I mean, this is about, quite honestly, about 3 years old in this bottle. I can see this going another 2 years and it'd be just fine. You know, I'm sure that first batch probably sold out because it hit the market, you know, with gangbusters, with rockets flying. So that's the Sinister from Peninsula Winery. You know, a blend of 3 grapes. You know, the Syrah, Pinot Noir, and Merlot. You can learn more about this wine and its price on the website at dcwine.com. And that's a Wisconsin wine from the Door County region. This is your Wisconsin wine guy, and I'm going to say what I always say, let your palate be the guide, and we'll see you next time when I do the next review or present to you another Wisconsin wine. Bye.